Hey there, it's Snez here from Sentience Personal Training, and I've put this video together for you to take you through progress monitoring, what it is, and how you can best use it to continue to get fabulous results and achieve your goals in the studio. When people get started with us, what I hear a lot of is that they know what they need to do, but they just find sticking to it and making those changes consistently the tough part of getting results. And I hear a lot of people tell me that that's what they're coming for. They want that accountability. They want to be held accountable to make the changes. And that's exactly what we're all about at Sentience Personal Training. We see accountability as monitoring your performance or changes in measurements, then interpreting that information, and then initiating action as a result. So what exactly is progress monitoring? Progress monitoring is a fortnightly weigh-in measure that we offer to all of our clients in the same fortnight for the whole studio and at the start of the semi-personal training sessions. We don't do them in max 8s. Usually the sessions are larger in numbers, up to 8, so we do offer them always in the semi-personal training sessions. If you are only doing max 8 sessions, then do pop in the fortnight that it's on, and we will do it 5 minutes before your session or at the start of the session where we can. Progress monitoring is a fortnightly weigh-in measure of some basic measures to give us an indication of whether you are moving in the direction of your goals. We don't want you being a member for 3 to 6 months and realizing then that there's no change. We want to know that there is a change or that there isn't a change within 2 weeks so that we can correct it or continue to facilitate the change. Progress monitoring for women includes taking weight, waist, and hip measurements. For the guys, it's about taking weight, chest, and waist measurements. The reason why we do take these measures is that, as I mentioned, we do want to see that there is progress in the direction of the client's goals every fortnight. That way, we can identify if you've missed out on some of the information or you weren't sure what to do or you haven't started to implement the changes. People come to us for results, and that's an important part of delivering on what you've come to achieve with us. The way that the measurements are done are at the start of the session. So when it is progress monitoring week, the trainers will let you know it's progress monitoring week, who wants to weigh in. It is not compulsory. We do recommend, however, that you do the measurements regularly so that we know how you're tracking with your progress. The measurements are done just around the desk area. They're discreetly done. Results are discreetly entered into our database management, and then the trainers will have a conversation around the results throughout the session. If there is a decrease in weight, fabulous, that's what we're wanting, or a decrease in measurements. We take both weight and centimeters simply because one can change before the other does, and it can be discouraging when clients feel like they're changing in their clothes but it doesn't show on the scales. So we don't rely completely on weight measurements. We do also rely on centimeters, and at the end of the day, what's most important is not necessarily what an insignificant number says, but how we look in our clothes and how we feel in our bodies. If there has been no change in weight, or if there's been an increase in weight where it wasn't desired, then the trainers will have a conversation with you throughout the sessions. We'll ask you to pick 2 changes that you can make over the coming 2 weeks to see a result and a loss in the coming fortnight. Most of the time we find that our clients can pick those things. They can say, oh yes, look, I've stopped having my afternoon snacks, so therefore I'm eating more at dinner time because I'm coming home starving. Or it might be, well, that ice cream after dinner is snuck back in again, or I haven't been drinking as much water, so I've been eating more. Generally speaking, you do know where it is going wrong for you, and clients can normally identify what changes they need to make. If you feel that you are at a bit of a loss for what you are doing that's not moving these scales or the centimeters, then the trainers are very well equipped to be able to give you some ideas. They've got a mental checklist in their head about healthy lifestyle habits, about eating habits, and about exercise habits, and they can systematically go through in their minds and help you to come up with 2 areas that are going to have the biggest impact in order for you to get the results that you are after. And that is what we like to see on a consistent basis every fortnight, that you are happy with your changes that you are making. As I mentioned, from that information, from those progress monitoring weigh-ins, we can then initiate the action. And those actions, as I just said, are 2 points. We don't want you to focus on making 10 changes over the next fortnight because it will be overwhelming. And what we generally find is that if we set any more than 2 to 3 action points for that particular fortnight, the success rate of sticking to those action points actually deteriorates quite significantly if we had 4, 5, or 6 changes. So we stick to 2 to 3, and you need to commit to that and make those changes for the 2 weeks, and in the fortnight we will see a change. If there is a reduction, it's excellent, high fives, and keep doing what you're doing. If there was still no action, we keep chinking away. So if you are finding that once you've done your progress monitoring, you have made some changes throughout the week and it still quite isn't budging some of that weight, please make a time, a 30-minute catch up with any of the trainers or myself, where you can sit down with us and we can have a 30-minute consultation where we can go in greater depth and delve really into your checklist in a lot more detail and really spend some quality time to create a plan of action. We are very invested in getting fabulous results for our clients. And if you feel that you are not getting that result, please let us know, organize a time to catch up, because we are here to help you and we are here to assist and coach you through that process. And it's something that we absolutely love doing. So the idea is that we keep modifying behaviors over time that will equal the healthy weight that you are looking forward to achieving. So look out for progress monitoring week signs in the studio as well as on the Facebook groups. I will make sure to email out to the clients as well when it is a progress monitoring week, just to remind you, make sure you are getting those weigh-ins in regularly, stick to the action points that you will be given, and continue to see those fabulous results. That's all for today. Bye for now.